You saying that it's being rubbed in people's faces every day? I just made a video yesterday and somehow ended up on the two deities just plain as day in the Bible. And when you see Lord mentioned, that's that sacrificial Lord. And it's mentioned in 4:1 in Genesis. And Lord also in the Strong Concordance Hebrew, if you click on Lord, it means Baal or B-A-A-L, which you're mentioning and everything else. So I don't understand how people can't see so clearly just the two deities mentioned in the Bible, but I just made a video about that yesterday. So
it's one thing. In the end, it turns out to be one side of a light hole is a black hole. So Jesus and Satan would be the same sun.
They're the same sun.
One sun is making your flesh and your bones and your blood, and the other one, now that you're here, is bringing your intentions into fruition. You say, I want to grow my hair long. I want to get that job. I want to bring forth heaven and earth. This infinite potential is the astral jet. That's what comes out of the hole. Ra, the sun, places his light into the hole. That's the candy cane, and then out from the hole comes the astral jet. The reason it's called the astral jet is because they're considering the Holy of Holies an asshole, like a sphincter that's breathing, and it's clenching up every 6 hours, bringing the tides. And you've heard of black sheep and the underdog and stuff like that. They rub it in your face. The sun above your head amounts to one sphere, and the sun beneath your feet amounts to the other. We would be in the football here in the center. So when they say the president carries the football with all the launch codes and stuff, they're telling you that, you know, to blow up the world, it's a football, because not because they pass it to, but it's because the creation is shaped as a football, or like a vagina. It's the cosmic womb. It's
cosmic egg. Yeah.
It's the same thing. The V8. See the Vesca Pisces with the vagina, the V standing for vagina, and then the figure 8. Okay, that's one side of a light hole. Here's your figure 8 right over here. You have your candy cane, and your question mark makes up your figure 8. Okay, and the bottom half of the figure 8 is larger. So you can see that it all fits in perfectly. So every compass is pointing. Compass is your cum, C-U-M, and then P pointing down, and then as. So it's like the astral. Your compass is pointing to the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. It's very simple stuff. So they say you need to, like, don't flip out. Don't flip out. Flip out is telling you to flip out. To get out of where you are, you need to go into that hole before you're dead. You need to get there before you're dead, because if you don't, there's going to be these things coming around to eat you. Like they show you the spirit rover, the Pac-Man, all these things that want to come and eat your soul. And you'll be stuck to like a house. You wouldn't be able to go out for long, because, so it's like a checkerboard like this with a hole at the center of the disc called the Holy of Holies. That's the way out. Every compass points to it. It's very simple. When I hear Admiral Richard Byrd, Richard is Dick. I have an Uncle Dick. His name is Richard, right? And a bird, like pecks. A peck. A bird does what? Peck, 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 peck.
Pecker.
Opens up his mouth and regurgitates the food for the chicks to stick the thing into the mouth, right? So they're telling you this homosexual undertone, it's all a fucking joke. How could anybody miss this? So when I hear Richard E. Byrd, they're talking Dick everybody, because E stands for?
Everybody.
Everybody, right? So
yeah.
And you hear your Vision Works. This is the logo on Vision Works right there. You turn it to the side, and that's Pac-Man eating a soul. You see I ams, that's dog, like God, right? I ams. You see the I ams dog food?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're showing you. They're making a joke. That's like the dog-eat-dog world.
I am, yeah.
One side of a light hole is a black hole. The sun has to eat itself. This cannibal action, we're trapped in this. So here, you lose your train of thought. You have a train going around the bottom of a Christmas tree, showing you that all your stuff is coming from Satan, the black sun beneath your feet. You put X's and O's on I love you, X's and O's. Do you not? That's the bottom of your Christmas tree. That's the X's and O's. It's all the same story. There's no way to fuck it up. It's the X's and O's on everything. It's literally, it's your wreath that you put up on your birthday, at your funeral, or on Christmas on the door. You follow those 2 lines through, it makes an X. X marks the spot. So X is a kiss, right? That's like the suck. But we know a vagina is like this, and a starfish is a puckered asshole. So, again, it's the same story over and over and over again. And X marks the spot, but X is wrong answer at school, because a vagina is what you need to make a baby through, is a vagina. Where X is wrong answer, because that's a puckered asshole. So you have to check, which is, I showed another, it's the check. It's like, see this right here? That's a check mark. Okay, the candy cane, This is a symbol. You see, like, tarot cards it's like the Torah. See the Torah right there? Star in reverse is rats. So when you see rats, they're talking about, like you see the commercial with the Kia Soul. It's a square. It's the soul. It's the rats. They're telling you the same shit. That the sun, the soul, is the star. Star in reverse is rats. So, so listen. The key thing that you need to understand is the whole transaction works like this. The sun goes round and round and round, moving inward and outward, spiraling in and spiraling out. It's real simple. So it's spiraling in and spiraling out, bringing the seasons. When it gets all the way into the center, your compass that says north is attracted to the south, because opposite poles attract. Okay, so when you see South Park, they're talking about the asshole. Astrolite meaning the asshole. The rear admiral because it's talking about the ass. Okay? And it's the same story literally over and over and over. But it's the rear admiral because he's guarding the asshole. Your way out of here at the center of the dish where every compass points to. They're showing you every symbol over and over and over. X marks the spot at the center of the dish. The only reason people can't see it because they think they're on a ball floating through space as an accident when you're not.
Well, I don't understand that because you already mentioned you can only go down so far. You can only dig so far deep, and you can't get up so far because it's the Van Allen belt. You can't even get to the moon.
Yeah, but look what Van Allen belt is. All in belt. They're telling you that everybody's in. The van is the vagina all in belt. Van Allen is the all in belt. Van is the V all in belt. You see it? It's a dome up there. Mm-hmm. So the belt is really it's this whole dome. We're inside of that. So when they show you Shiva inside of an upside down pear, they're showing you the way out, down through the center of the dish. So Shiva is only shown in two different types of symbols. He's inside of a flaming asshole in one. He's inside of an upside down pear in another, showing you the way out. It's the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. Yeah. It's the division symbol. There's no way to mess this up. So when you see this symbol over here, you notice how one thumb's in and one thumb's out? It's as above, so below, as within, so without. The light hole is being eaten by the black hole, and that causes the green astral light to come out. You see he's got a star, a yellow shirt, and a star on his shirt? Right there?
Yeah.
It's inescapable. You'll see all your cartoons, always one of the characters or all the TV shows, the young kids always have a star. And we know star in reverse is rats. Okay? So they're telling you that you're the rats. All right? All right, so we have green go. You know, the thumbs up, it's like the green thumb. And we know this is the hitchhike symbol. And we know the captains used to say in the Spanish-American War, they said green go, and that turned out to be gringo. Gringos. Okay? So, all right, so here you see this, I saw this on the cover of a newspaper. It shows the soccer player in this position with Jesus upside down. Maybe you saw that? The guy was like on the front kicking the ball, and we know the ball has the symbols of Saturn right there. And you see Adidas is it says sad, upside down it says sad I pa. Like everything's this homosexual undertone. Admiral Byrd, we know that Richard is dick, and a bird, you're in the bird cage. That's a gay movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gay, it's a homosexual movie.
It's the same story over and over. Why is it a gay movie, the bird cage? Because birds peck, like in blowjobs. And
pecker.
You know, the baby birds reach into the mouth and pull out the food, and it's this undertone that they keep rubbing in our faces. So the flood again is the square wave hitting down. The flood is still happening right now. The arc is going into the hole. That's the arc. We go into the hole, arcing, and we get to the underside, which is perpetual twilight. That's where the living waters is. You drink from any of the water over there, and that's where you go. That's where the fountain of youth is. So every time you see this, they're pointing to the fountain of youth. They're telling you, as within, so without it. When you see Spider-Man with the thing coming out, the web, that's the astral web. You know, it's the same type of story over and over and over again. So when you see a dung beetle, it's because it's the astral light, the black hole, coming out of the asshole. All right? So listen, you know, I see this over here. See the sun? He's in a doctor's outfit. Okay, what I'm seeing here again is like the yellow brick road. We need to get to the center of the dish where every compass points to. So the yellow brick road, every compass is showing you the yellow brick road. Doesn't matter where you are, your compass is showing you your yellow brick road where Jesus the Son places his light into the hole. That's pretty simple.